in this problem, what we're going to do is we are going to take our equation here, our y equals 2x minus 1, which is in slope-intercept form, and we know that because the y, there's one y set equal to an x and then an operation with 1, either plus or minus. And based upon this, we should know how to graph this thing, right? So we know that our slope is 2 and our intercept is negative 1. They're probably going to tell us that. Well, it's essentially what we've seen here, right? We know that this is my best advice for you guys here is to start everything with this slope, with this y-intercept, right? This is the place where it crosses the up and down line. And if we put a little start right here, at that point, things can only get this is the perfect starting point for this, right? So, and if that's the case, and we know that our slope is 2, and a slope of 2 really means 2 over 1, right? Because the change in the y over the change in the x. That I like to say this is like home, and this is your GPS right here. The M tells you where to go. So it says go 2 blocks north, 1 block east, and that's really if you can put your equation into slope-intercept form, it is simple to graph the thing, and you'll never have a problem with it. So, what information can you use is the slope tells you the ratio of vertical change to horizontal change. We talked about that. That's just the change in the up and down, the rise over run, right? So this graph rises 2 and runs 1. And then you plot the y-intercept. I don't know why they tell you that. You should really plot the y-intercept first because it makes no sense if you don't have a starting point. So the y-intercept is negative 1, so we plot that at 0, negative 1. And the slope is 2, so it goes up 2 over 1. We've said this, and then we can just connect the 2 points. It's pretty simple. At least I think it's simple. If not, we can figure it out. So in this one, it says, what is the graph of the linear equation of y equals negative 3x plus 4? Well, if you guys can remember your slope-intercept form, your y equals mx plus b, there shouldn't be a problem graphing this thing. So I'll give you guys some answers, some possible answer choices, and why don't you take a few minutes and figure out which one you think works best. Okay. Well, the first thing you should have noted, right, is this thing is negative. That means the graph is going to go down from left to right. The good news is they both do that. And the correct answer is this, right? So why? Let's put that other answer up for a second. This one has an x-intercept at 4, not a y-intercept at 4. And we know that this, in slope-intercept form, y equals m, our slope, x plus b is our y-intercept. This is where it crosses the up and down line, the vertical line. So it's got to be here, right? All right. We'll do some more work on these in class, and I think that we'll get there pretty quick, and I think that with some good practice, everybody should feel pretty comfortable with this. Okay. See you in class.